Hello, everyone. Now we're on time. This time we're on time. Sorry for the last one. It's just, you know, work and everything. Resting day today. Anyways, welcome. I heard the rumors of, a Call of Duty base subscription thing. Man, if that hit how games are right now with those live services and everything, if Call of Duty wants to go this route, they're going to crash down. Plain and simple, live services are bullshit right now. So trying to implement them just to get more money, nah, nah. What you need right now is to save the franchise. You don't need that bullshit. You need that Modern Warfare 2022 comes out, uh, well, perfectly almost in order to save Call of Duty. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the perfect calibers for the LMGs in order to compete. Surprisingly enough, it's not the same rounds as the AARs. Although I would understand if they were, but no, because we're dealing here with bigger calibers also. Because it's not only the 5.56, it's not only 308, it's not only the 8K round, either the 7.62. Well, there's only the 7.62 by 39 on the LMGs. There's no 5.45 conversion that I know of. But regardless of it, with Modern Warfare 2019, we got the 8mm Mauser. We got the 338 Norma Magnum that is a new round. It's from SIG. Even the LMG is from SIG, the RAL LMG. Um, so yeah, we got several. Oh, we have the caseless caliber, not the caseless 5.56 that the Finn actually has, but the one from the LSAT that was supposed to be. Um, I don't. Let me find it real quick because the LSAT LMG had I believe it had a unique caliber also that was used on the. Oh no, nah, caseless 5.56. Yeah, thought it had a not round over there, but hey, let's discuss this because we know LMGs, machine guns from the past. Like started with Gatling guns, and then it came in with the all typical minigun that we know about, the one barrel and the huge cooling system from Civil War onwards. Um, so interesting type of machinery that can actually change the playing field, either for support fire or from long distances to suppressing fire for coverage to taking out huge amounts of enemies. We all know it from how Hollywood has taken this concept of LMGs in military movies or even in action movies. The guy with the LMG always hip firing, not aiming and shooting. He takes a bunch of guys, and it seems that he never runs out of ammo, even though he has 100 round mag. He fires like 500 rounds, and he's still not run out of ammo. Hollywood logic. What can you say about it? But hey, let's just you know get back a little bit to topic and let's discuss the two common rounds that we see. Well, actually, three common rounds that we see from the LMGs, and that's the 5.56, the 308, and the 8K round. That was the 7.62 by 39. And we also have since Modern Warfare 3 with the P Penichek, and now the PKM with the 7.62 by 54 R. And to be practically honest, I think it's between for perfect caliber, even though we don't have the action because it's Russian caliber. One, that would be it. Because you're talking about a cartridge that can actually go. toe to toe, like with, you could say, marksman rifles or battle rifles, and suppressive continuum fire. But from the other side, even though you had 308 LMGs, with the presence of the RAL one from SIG with the 338 Norma Magnum, that actually changes the game because now you have the in a sense of way that's a perfect caliber. From what I've been researching, from what it is in real life and everything, that seems to be the perfect caliber for LMG in the matter of suppressing fire, reaching long range engagements, and being very accurate. Even the system that it has with the reciprocating barrel, in real life, it sounds like a wonder waffle, no, a wonder weapon. But for Call of Duty, I understand that they had to reduce the rate of fire because it's too perfect in real life almost. But you can actually compensate it with stopping power. And now that you have a marksman, that you have the 54R uh, with the PKM, a little bit more rate of fire because sizes and how were they developed. Those seems like the two perfect cartridges, but that's only dedicated for a modern game. Well, obviously it's a modern game right now, but more so like a modern shooting game, modern FPS, or type of like a little bit futuristic type of ones. Because then if you go a little bit more into the future, you can actually, uh, you know, create your own type of caliber and make it perfect for it. So in that sense of regard, you can actually understand that those two are perfect, but just for modern day shooters. But if we go like in general in historic, there's only two that can actually compete within it, and that's the 7.62 by 39 and the 308 from post World War II. Like in the 50s, 60s. Almost entering the Vietnam era. Having those two compete with each other because you have the RPK and you have on the other side the 308 that's gaining very much a lot of popularity, not only because of the G3 but because of the arm of the free world that is the FNFAL, you know, and then you have the M14 that actually manages 308. So in that sense, you can say, well, if you want to generalize the timeless conflict, you can have those two calibers compete with each other in the LMG category. Even though you can have the 54R in it, but it's just, what do you want? Uh, you want balance on it. One has range but has a lot of recoil. The other one can fire a little bit more quicker, but distance because of the type of round that it is. So in that sense, it's two competing 7.62s. The 308 versus the 310. That's in general. That's going in general. If Call of Duty wants to go Black Ops, you can put those two types of LMGs. You got the M60, the pig, as is formerly as it's known by its nickname. You can have the RPK there with the drums instead of the elongated banana stupidity that they used to put. Hey, I don't make the games. I don't know why developers put the stupid long banana mag instead of a drum. Logic. So for overall, those are the two perfect combos if you want from 50s, 60s Call of Duty to onwards to compete. And if you're like going the Black Ops 2 route, you can actually put those LMGs in multiplayer, and you can actually go to modern times and actually put the PKM and the RAL LMG competing. Two modern calibers competing against each other. Well, the 54 is not so much modern, but it's still widely used for, you could say, Eastern European countries and Middle Eastern countries because um, I don't know, proximity to Russian and
cheaper, even though you can have a black market and get other calibers from the West, 308, 556, and others, but it's just more common, the Russian rounds on that side of the world. So, on that sense of regard, you would have, two calibers from the West that are competing and two calibers from the East. And that's your perfect tandem with it. You can have the 338 Norma having more range, more stopping power, but has low fire rate. And on the other side, you can have the PKM with the 54R, fires a little bit faster, has less recoil, but because of times, it doesn't have that enough distance. Just a little bit of difference. I don't know, 5% of distance between them in the game. On the other side, you got the pig with the 308. Um, Almost like the same characteristics with the 333 Norma, but it's more so aligned against competing with the 762 by 39 of the RPK, because Cold War times, and that would be the fight is like, okay, you can have the Norma low rate of fire, but I can get you more precise shots. It's it's the users, like the user's preference. What do you want? Precision stopping power, but it has slow rate of fire, or you want volume of fire, less recoil, but a little bit less distance on, well, yeah, Russian weapons. That's things that you have to consider. Also, in consideration, because LMGs, most only three, that is the PKN, the RPK, and the M60. Even though they're like Cold War weapon types, you would have to put the modernized ones, the ones that have the rail systems and everything, in order for them to actually be fitted with the attachments necessary to make it balance in the game. Because you got to take in consideration the RAL LMG. It's very modern and it's fitted with modern mechanics and everything. So they have outfitted with rails, modern reload system that instead of just lifting the top, it's just sideways put, clamp, and that's it. So you got to take in consideration that if it is a modern shooter, attachments. If it is, you're just going to use the M60 and the RPK for a Cold War game, make sure that they're balanced. I know that there's more LMGs. There's the Stoner, there's the shit. The name escapes me. It's not the RPK. RPD. Yeah, the RPD. Sorry. There's another one, but that's more drum fitted, uh, belt fed instead of max, that you can just put the drum in it. Now, the reason that I chose the RPK over the RPD was belts, because on the other side you can have like, and then the mechanic, and the other one is like easier, but you can make it lighter. On the M60, you can choose, even though it's belt fed, but you can choose the 50 round box in order to make it lighter. And a sense of weight, quick reload for the games. So it's just a matter of balance. So we have two calibers that is perfect for Call of Duty if you want to go from 50s to modernized games. And this is like flashback types in the campaign, but multiplayer is reflected. Or if you want in modern ones, you now have the 338 Norma Magnum versus the 54R that is Russian. And there you have your two perfect colors for LMGs. That is very different. That it's, if you notice, it's more so ballistic type wise, because I'm taking into account that it's projectile, uh, like in Modern Warfare 2019, that it's projectile based. That you have to lead your target in order for your bullet to hit. It's not just like I aim my target to the person, I fire, and it has the hit detection like that. Like in a sense of way, it is Cold War, sadly, in a way. So, in that sense, it is perfect because you can take the ballistic coefficients from your live transferred in game, just adjust values for it, and there you have it. There you practically have it. You can have a bunch of attachments that they have for the game Modern Warfare 2019 going onwards. So now we have the two perfect calibers for LMGs. A little bit what I was talking. Let's talk about it a little bit. What I was talking on. Ah, let's talk about this game subscription rumor that was going on that Charlie Intel will pick up, because man, that's going to go really south. So let's touch a little bit. Going into a live service, regardless of the game, regardless if it is Call of Duty, regardless is what Halo is right now, uh, Fortnite, PUBG, Tarkov, what have you. Right now, most modern live service games are shit. They make you buy the game, it's unfinished, it has bugs, it has glitches. They promise to you to fix it, and nothing gets done. Prime example, Battlefield 2042. I was like, I'm maybe gonna buy it, but they're all showcasing this animations. There's no real gameplay, so I cannot just take it into account that hey, this is going to be a great game. It's like I'm just gonna wait and see because it's EA and Dice has a very also bad reputation because of past games. Lo and behold, it's still unplayable, and it's worse than everybody's thinking that it is. So on that note, if Activision is listening to this, I would not recommend you to do this. Not now. First, deliver a solid game, a playable game, not barely playable, very playable game for you to actually pitch that idea just to the audience again. But first, you need a very good base. You need to actually separate Warzone from the Modern Warfare game. Make Warzone to its own title, its own game. Because having it in conjunction with Modern Warfare 2022 and going it to use it onwards, it's going to deliver the same problems that we had with the first Warzone. The game is not compatible with the same engine, with Treyarchs, with sledgehammers. So it's gonna end up fucking the game real hard, real fast. That's that's two things. Third of all, for this to actually work, you need to give back to the players. It's not just hey, you pay and you get the battle passes without paying. It's hey, if you get this subscription, you're eligible to enter mini tournaments that reward you with either with COD points or I don't know hats, what have you of real life that can be emailed to the players or to the clan. Um, third of all, no, second of all is don't make exclusive content for players that pay this subscription. Everything like DLC maps, weapons. If you want to introduce perks or certain costumes, make it free. Make it obtainable free. Because the moment that you have exclusive content for the ones that pay, then it's going to happen that it's going to be a gap, a very huge gap between uh, casual players that just wanted the game for free and casual premium players that are playing more maps that have exclusive content that is like in a sense of way giving them an advantage, but another one not. Because even though you make it all aesthetic, but it's like, hey, they have the cooler camos, they have the cooler outfits, they can get this operator for free, and we have to pay us, and we have to pay to actually get it. That's not what it's about. Call of Duty is about joining everything together. What you did with a free to play Warzone is to actually unite everyone. And if they want to pay, they want to pay. I know that you want money, but that's not how you do it. You you don't exclude people from new maps, new operators. No. So I hope they think this through. I hope they don't implement it right now, because if they implement it right now, they're gonna destroy Call of Duty. Let's be honest. Because let's say Modern Warfare 2022 saves Call of Duty, but they start implementing this, and you cannot play, even though Warzone is free to play, but you cannot play certain Warzone modes because you're not paying your subscription, or you have to pay a little bit more for the battle passes than you would have if you had your subscription, or certain customs, certain blueprints. You get the idea. So I would suggest they just let this year go as normal, and then later on start to actually brainstorm with your community, not with just you and your investors or you and your CEOs. It's you with the community. Sit down, live stream with the community, have polls, um, have questions with content creators of Call of Duty on YouTube, on Twitch, in order for you to actually get, you know, oh, okay, you want this, you want that. Oh, like, yeah, we can do this, we can do that. It's like, you want more money, develop a very good game, not a subscription base. That's it. And hey, uh, going back to topic after this uh, news flash, we have, well, shotguns is not so much that we have to talk about the perfect shotgun shell. It's more so they have to add variety for shotguns. You know, we have the double O buck, but you can add you already add the slugs, you already add the dragon's breath. That is more military use. Um, with the AA-12, their type of ammunition, the frag. Um, yeah. So on that regard, it's like not the perfect shotgun shell for Call of Duty to use. 12 gauge is widely used regardless of country. Um, I think what we need to talk about, it's more so marksman rifles and sniper rifles, because we have seen a lot of 50 cal sniper rifles, a lot of 308 onwards marksman rifles, and with, you know, Cold War with their tactical rifles, it's the same as marksman, but you know, their deal. I think we need to talk about the difference between them, because it is important. It's not the perfect caliber, but it's more so uh, you need to mark the difference between the two, even though it's not its class and you can say damage and caliber, but it's more so that you have bolt actions in both categories, but very few semi-automatics, and many militaries have transitioned from bolt to semi-automatics. Now I understand why bolt actions are good, you know, but semi-automatics right now are proving to be more accurate. So we're gonna have a discussion on that Thursday, uh, and the perfect caliber for it. It's debatable. It's more so uh, not in competition. It's more so the systems and how they mark the lines between the two. So we're gonna discuss uh, that one. But hey, if you like content, like, subscribe, share it. Um, remember,
We're gonna stream Thursday, 2 p.m. Central. Stay safe. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. I need to shave, so I need to take care of myself on that regard. So, yeah, have a good day, and until Thursday,